So I wanted to get on here and go over a couple of my thoughts as I get close to recapping my first full year consistently trading forex, and only forex. I don't trade anything else. Obviously, I mean, I trade a little bit of oil and a little bit of gold, but that's about it. Anyway, I just want to recap some major things because it's been almost a full year. I'm in my 10th month, about to be my 11th month of consistent trading during every week. You know, I'm not making trades every day. I'm assessing multiple charts. You know, I'm making updates for my journal. I'm tracking all of my trades. I'm doing recap videos during the week, at the end of the week. I'm studying during the week, on the weekends. And I was able to do all of this even while my job was just so demanding. And at times, it was very hard. And there was even one point where I was forced to be away from the charts for an entire 7 days, which was super uncomfortable for me. I really, really didn't like that. It was like pulling teeth for me because I make every effort that I can to be at the charts, at least set alerts, and at least watch and be able to assess what is happening, even if I'm not actively trading or engaged in a trade, right? So I've done my damnedest for this past year to really try and increase my skill set. My goal was not to get funded and make all these cool videos about getting my first withdrawal and you know, how you can, you know, catch 15 pips a day and you know, become a funded trader and escape your 9-to-5 job. None of these corny BS, unrealistic, unrelatable to 90% of retail traders that I see all over YouTube. I really like, there's a few YouTubers I really like to watch, people like Travis Wu, things like that. People who are realistic, people who are relatable, people who talk about things other than, check out this 5-minute fair value gap that I just made $1,500 on. Like, fuck all that, okay? Like, I'm here to be real, relatable, and share my experience, whether it's psychology. You know, I don't share too much about what I know on the charts, just purely out of respect for the guy who is teaching me and mentoring me and has coached me one-on-one. I don't, you know, people have to pay him for that, and, you know, to be able to be taught a lot of the stuff that he spent 15 years building. And so out of respect for that, I will not be just freely giving away all that information to the public. A lot of it's very simple, but it's how you use it. And there's many different ways. You can be successful in trading using a lot more than just what he uses. There's many different ways. But I can say confidently that in my first almost 11 months now, fully consistently trading, I feel confident in saying that I have gained years worth of experience as a trader, whether that's understanding movements on the charts, times, news, psychology, things like timing mechanisms, sensitive prices, all these different things from trading that takes most people 3-4 years to learn, because they have to really get rid of the ego and learn to accept the fact that, hey man, you're going to lose, and all these other things that come along with the journey of sticking with something for 3 or 4 years. A lot of people have breaks, they make excuses, they'll break off for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a month or a couple of months. It's super common. You know, someone in your family dies, or, you know, you're going through a divorce, you cut your fucking hand off at work, whatever it is, right? There's so many things. And that's the thing about forex, is it's so glamorized. It's put on a pedestal online, right? And anytime I tell someone, hey, I am a trader, because that's what I am. It's part of my identity now. I have become, and that is a part of me. And that's just what it is, part of what I do. It's not like, oh, hey, am I going to do this? Or, no, I am, right? My habits are set. Sorry, it is so busy with traffic. My habits are set. I have completely gotten myself into all I know with trading. I've got a lot of really good habits. I've got a few bad habits that I'm still working on. It's a journey. and ultimately it's going to take time. But I can say I've had a few really big milestones. I've done really well at setting short-term to intermediate goals with trading, and achieving a lot of those this year, and I am very proud of that. I've done things like I was able to blow 0 accounts on my in my first year. I started with a $100 live account, and I was able to double that eventually after many, many, many months. Let's see what else. And mind you, that was its own journey. Your first account live. I've traded other accounts live before, but this was like when I started taking trading seriously, like where I'm like, okay, I'm learning how to trade. I'm not trying to shoot for some random thing and I'm gonna risk this percent. Like, no, I've been calculated, very controlled risk, and using a system to trade. I have set rules, things that I follow and do that makes trading a lot easier psychologically, and makes you more consistent. So I am proud of that. I've done things like, right now I'm still currently holding a trade. I've been holding this trade since October 15th, and it's currently the 30th, so 15 days, and I'm still running in profit, like 130 pips. The most trades I've had open that are running and protected in profit is 4 trades in profit, where I was running like something like 300 plus pips between all of the trades, and that was after parceling out a lot of my profits and leaving the rest to run. Right? What else have I done? I've done a lot of different things like that where it's like, hey man, what can you really do? Right? I've been able on one chart to have, I've had 3 positions in profit on a trend, but I was trying to get a 4th and I couldn't get a 4th. So that 4th running profit or position on a trade, on a single asset or chart is my next goal. And then after that, my goal is to secure one of these $10,000 funded accounts that I'm working on now, and then get a withdrawal. And then from there, I'm going to set other goals. They're not always going to be like, hey, my goal is to make $10,000 in a withdrawal. Like, it's not about the money for me. It's about the skill. One thing I do like to tell people is, like, I'm a side quest kind of guy, right? I'm going to go in and I'm going to achieve all the little things that you try to do. I'm going to try to increase my skill. It's like creating a video game character. I want to have all of the agility. I want to have all the stamina. I want to have all the health regeneration. I want to have all the strength and all these attributes. I'm trying to build all of them up. I'm not trying to just go and, build up one attribute. I am trying to be a very, very well-rounded trader, someone who can read the market at all times and understand where I'm at, not just, hey, I only know how to trade order blocks on a 4-hour time frame and hopefully that works. I don't want to be like that. I want to be someone who knows where the market is, who can read and understand price action levels, and I trade with a blank chart. I don't use any indicators, no moving averages, no RSI, no MACD. I don't pay for any indicators, nothing like that. I trade simply with supply or support and demand, Fibonacci, basic stuff, and that's it. That's all it takes. And I see plenty of people making thousands of dollars a day in this community that I'm in doing it, so I know it works. I've seen the proof consistently over the year, and I've been able to get my entries to become very, very sharp, which I'm very proud of. I am currently working where I am working on upping my risk so that my entries will start to pay me back more money just due to how much effort and time I've put into this. Like, I can catch a 100-pip trade and be like, okay, cool, whatever. Like, I had a two-month period in the middle of the year where in the summertime, everyone was complaining, oh, the markets are dead, the markets are dead. That's how I know most people don't know how to trade. The market during the summertime was one of my best times because I know how to trade. I know how to do more than just look for, oh, I need this ICT fair value gap sweep extreme plus 5,000 where this, you go off, it's too much, man. It's too much. People overcomplicate trading. They like to throw a bunch of fancy words on things and try to explain things really in depth to make it seem complicated when it's not. It's a lot easier and simpler than you think. But just because it's simple doesn't mean it's easy. It's still tough. It's still tough, right? You still have to do your journaling. You still have to do your updates. You have to do your due diligence, and you have to track and collect data. That was the biggest thing. I've been tracking and collecting data for 11 months consistently now, and I have a trading journal that would blow almost anyone out of the water that I guarantee who would comment on this video. And I have proof of it in a Telegram channel that I've been consistently updating since January 1st of 2024. And if you care enough about your trading, you will put in the time, you will put in the effort, you will track your trades, you will collect data, you will analyze yourself as much on like psychologically wise, as well as your approach to the markets. It's really just how much effort you put in. That's all it is. I've learned so much in this first year. It's insane. And the year went by so fast. When we got to August, I was like, frick, dude, it's about to be Q4, and I'm kind of bummed because I really don't want the markets to slow down. And after the election here next week, I don't want the markets to slow down for the rest of the year. I really just love the consistency of trading and being active and all of that. But I guess one last thing I do want to say is it is so important to have things outside of trading, man. When the weekend comes, you need to be doing things outside of trading. You need to have, even during the week sometimes, you need to have things that take you away from trading. Because if you spend too much time on it, dude, you will break yourself. You will break yourself. Have things that you can go to and push yourself to do and achieve and grow at outside of trading. And you will find yourself so much more psychologically fresh when you come back to the charts at the start of the new week or whatever. But make sure you're doing things outside of trading so that way when you enter your trades, you can actually step away and take care of other things without bogging your mind down about trading. Setting those alerts, walking away, and letting the charts do what they're going to do without staring over their shoulder and micromanaging will save you in the long run. So I've had a lot of great lessons in this first year, but one thing I can say is I am very, very excited to continue to grow and level up, as I like to think about it. I have gained many levels this year. I think my second year of trading is going to be a lot of learning lessons and a lot of growing. I think it will probably be my breakthrough year. My first year here was really setting the foundation and solidifying my education. And now it's more what I've been doing in Q4 is trying to build confidence in my setups and myself and hit those micro goals to continue to get better. So with that, I hope you guys have achieved some of your goals in your first year of trading or your second or whatever year you're in. I hope that you've made a ton of progress this year. Stay consistent. Stay motivated, and make sure you come back psychologically fresh every single week, ready to get after it, but staying patient as well. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video.